Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. As you can already see, I'm in my hide that I did some pigeon shooting in about 2 years ago, doing a bit of crop protection. Now there's a rape field over the other side of this this fence, and I'm actually shooting in a grass field. It's actually a paddock that's owned by the same farmer, but for some reason it's better to decoy them and easier to decoy them down to here than what it is in the rape field, because the rape field's a little bit too high now. So for some reason they're coming into the decoys, which are just in front of me. Now I've already set my pattern out. It's a bit kind of a horseshoe. There's a bit of a left to right wind, so I put them heads facing into the wind, and I've got my camouflage netting, which you can see here in the back. That's just over me, and yeah, they're about 35 yards out, and the closest one's about 20 yards. The rifle that I've picked today to do a shooting is the AirMaks Katran. This is what I reviewed the other day, and I thought I'd give it a quick go out in the field because I got to keep it a little bit longer, thank you to More Edges. I've got the Tacticam recorder on here for all the scope cam footage, and yeah, I've had a few practice shots with it already, and it seems to be going really well. Now, like I said, there is a bit of wind, but oh, there's one coming down. No, it's gone past. No, it's gone past. So I'm gonna give it a few hours. I've got till about 6 o'clock, and it is now 1 o'clock. So I'm gonna give it a few hours and see if we get anything. Now, the pellets that I'm using for today is, I thought when the gun come in the box, it come tested with some JSB heavies. So rather than using the heavies because I didn't have any, I'm using some Hades. Now these are the same weight as the heavies and the same design. I've been getting really good groups with them on the range, so I thought I'd give them a go and see how we get on. I'm gonna have to take headshots for these, and as I'd normally use a 2.2 air gun for shooting pigeons and try and do the heart and lung shot, so you've got a bigger target. Now you know that a pigeon's head's about the same size as a 5p piece, so this will really test my skills today. The only other thing I've got is a set of trigger sticks, which are here, and got my rucksack, and I'm sat on an old fishing seat. I'll show you around once I've had a few shots if I get anything, and I'll show you the pattern as well, and then I'll show you what I'm sat in and what, you know, how I set up. So let's get on with it. Right then, so I'll take you over and have a look at my pattern, what I've laid out. Like I said, it's nothing special. It's basically just, it's all laid out there. And then they've been coming, obviously landing, like a few's landed at the edge of the pattern and a few's landed just in this area here, the golf ball there, just round here. So yeah, it's been quite alright. Then the decoys that I use are the flocked decoys, so there's no glare on them. These are from Nighthawk, and I think it was something like 30 quid for 12 or something, so that's not too bad as well. And then that's the hide just in here. I'll take yours there now, and I've had it here quite a few times before, to be fair, and it's worked treat. It blends in nicely with what's already here. So that's my camouflage netting, and then I'll poke you just through here. Then I've got my seat, my bag, flask, there's my pellets, and then there's the trigger stick just in there, and you just sit nice and comfy there. And there's a decoy bag, and yeah, it's like a nice shaded area. It breaks you up, and there's no silhouetting at all, which is what you really want. So they can't even see me when I'm pretty much sat in there with the Katran, because the Katran don't even poke out the edge of the hide netting, which is pretty neat. So yeah, and that's basically my setup again. course, I cook an egg. Right, so I've just slipped the head net on now because I think the couple came down and the sun's kind of come over a little bit now. It's kind of glaring through the net a little bit, and I think they saw my face. I'm going to put my gloves on as well, so hopefully that should conceal me a little bit more. I have got a really good break up behind me because I'm sat in like a hedgerow, and yeah, it's been very productive before, so I've already got 3 in the bag. Let's hope we get some more. Right, the rabbits got the better of me then. I've just had a quick walk around and had a quick stalk, so I got one. That's the first rabbit of 2025. There is quite a lot more in this field, so I'll make sure that I come back with a proper, get set up to shoot some rabbits instead of pigeons, and come a bit later on. And it's about 3 o'clock now, so it's still quite early for them. I'll come round about, I don't know, 7ish, just as it's getting dusk. There'll be a lot more out, and it should be quite a bit easier if I set up like a sniping technique and get laid out in some shadow somewhere and a bit of around the hedgerows. But yeah, that's one rabbit in the bag as well. Right guys, so that's a wrap for the pigeon shooting. Finished up with 3 pigeons, 1 rabbit, and I think 2 or 3 misses I did in the end. But that was obviously down to me with the wind, not allowing enough for the wind. The Katran, unbelievable. Like I said, it's really nice, compact, really easy to use. Really nice to get in the shoulder, and just an overall, lovely gun to use. I can't really say any more than what I've said about this in the review, but it is a lovely little gun to use, and it is very accurate, as you've just seen. In some shots I've took there, obviously, I hope the Tacticam, that's, I think I found this scope to be a bit better with the Tacticam. I'm not going to lie. This is a Nico Diamond long range, so I don't know if the lenses might be a bit better, or I was doing something wrong with the Panamaxes. I seem to sometimes get it right with the focusing and sometimes not get it right with the focusing, but I think they come out all right. But other than that, guys, that's my first pigeon hunt of 2025. Quite happy with it. Got a few, missed a few. It's bound to happen. Gonna try and do it again I might try and bring the FAC day state down next time and see how many we get with that. That's got the PARD on the DS35 on that one, so we'll see how we get on with that. Possibly push the distance out a little bit further as well, because I think it'd be a bit too short at 25 yard to use 30-foot pound, but there we go. Other than that, thanks again for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share. It really does help the channel, and we are going from strength to strength at the minute with the channel, the club, everything else that's associated with it. But yeah, thanks again, guys, and I shall see you all on the next one. Cheers.